Okay, you're right. So we're just going to go through, there was only 10 people in the class when we did this, so we're going to go through a discussion piece around our upcoming assessment on statement of intention, which is sometimes called a written explanation when it's written up, and it's something you do through all of your years of schooling. So what we've got here is some simple questions to get you talking. Ideally you do this in discussion with another person. But basically these are the questions that I want you to answer. As a listener, your job is only to write down the why. So for these types of questions, the most important thing is why the person chose to do that. So if you think about every author in the world, they're all making choices about what they're interested in and what sort of characters they want to have in their story. That's obvious, but the important thing for this mostly is the why. So I want you to talk to someone and ask them these questions and write down their why, because it's usually easy for people to tell you what they've done. So I could say, I wrote a horror story and it was awesome and lovely, and someone died at the end. That's easy, anyone can do that. But if you said, why did you choose to do that? And if you simply keep asking the question why, you might be able to get some really interesting answers out of the person that you're speaking to about these questions. So these bonus ones are sort of the higher order ones that will most inform your speech to the class. So the message of your story, what does it show about the world, and what parts of it were inspired by your real life or the real world? Those are the especially juicy ones to pull out the other examples. Whereas the simple questions are mostly encouraging you to make comment on the sort of things that you did. The really hard part to achieve is the why. So that's the difficult part, and that's why this activity is really useful to get you thinking about why you made the choices that you made and reflecting on the creative process. So with someone, either via chat or video, ask them these questions and go through them, and then share what you've written with the person that you are interviewing.